This is the most embarrassing thing that's happened to me, or at least one of them. Okay, so when I was in 6th grade, I was kind of a normal kid, but kind of nerdy. I was online a lot. And in 6th grade, that was like 24 years ago, there was like Angel Fire and GeoCities, and there's like websites you can use to make web pages. So I'm like bored and I'm at home. And I'm like, okay, let's make a web page. But what should I make a web page about? All right, I kind of like this girl at school, so I'll make a page about her, right? So about this girl named Haley. So I'll put Haley, and I even put like just nice stuff. It's like, oh, I like Haley, and she's cool and she's nice, and I even put like animated hearts, like animated gifs that are like throbbing hearts. So yeah, super cringy, terrible. And then I thought, okay, cool. I'm like proud of this page. Like this is a cool page. It was like sky blue and look cool. And I was like, how do I get this to her? Like, how is she even gonna see this? Because I don't really talk to Haley. I don't really know her that well. I just think she's cool and pretty. So I said to my friend Michael on AOL Instant Messenger on AIM, I was like, Michael, you're friends with Haley. Like, can you like get her to look at this URL, this webpage? And he's like, okay, like, why would she do this though? Why would she look at this? And I was like, I don't know, just tell her information's on it. And he's like, okay, cool, whatever. Okay, so the next day, I'm just going through class normally. Didn't care about anything. And then I get like a summon. So someone comes to the door in the classroom and says, Dad, follow me. So I'm like, okay. So I walk down the hallway with her, and I go to the principal's office. I open the door, and the principal's there with Haley sitting there and with the laptop open. And I'm like, oh crap, okay. So the principal's basically like, just like, have a seat. And she's like, did you make this? And I was like, yeah. And it's like, you cannot make web pages about people without their permission. And I was like, okay, yeah. And then Haley's like, in the past I had people stalk me. When my stepdad stalked me, so I'm very, very sensitive about this kind of stuff. And I'm like feeling terrible, and I'm obviously embarrassed. And the principal was like, yeah, just I know you were saying nice things about Haley here, but don't do this again. You cannot make pages about people without their permission. So I was like, okay. So I learned my lesson. It's like totally mortified. I mean, later on, Haley's boyfriend tried to roughen me up near the lockers. Like he was like pushing me around. I was like, hey, were you talking to my girl? Yeah, she had a boyfriend. This is really bad. And she was like, hey, don't mess with him. She was probably like, this kid doesn't know anything. Like, leave this kid alone. Like, he's clueless. And yeah, I was clueless. And